Hey everybody, it's Patriot Picker, and I just want to tell everybody how thankful I am that we've reached 300 subscribers on our channel. Words can't describe how we are blessed by you guys, and we look forward to hitting the 500 mark real soon with your help. And it's just been great to see all the comments and get all the feedback from folks that give all kinds of tips and pieces of advice that new guys like me, are looking for so that we can be successful in this world of e-commerce and reselling. So once again, thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I hope you keep watching, and we promise to keep delivering quality content that is something that you'd want to take part of. So thanks again. We really appreciate it. All right, so I want to talk a little bit about some things that we recently picked up while sourcing. And I'm showing you these specific things for reasons. Got a lot of things that we picked up while we're sourcing. I'm not going to go through every single one of them because I'd be here making a video for an hour and nobody wants to watch my boring face for an hour. So what we're going to do is we're going to take you through and kind of teach you some things to look for while you're sourcing. Everybody always asks me, how do you know what to get when you go out sourcing? Like there's so many things around you in a Goodwill. So how do you know what to buy, what not to buy? And so this is what I do, and I'm going to share it with you real quick. I look for things that I've had previous experience selling. So that's one key. If I have had and purchased things before out of sheer, I don't know if this will sell or not, but it's a good deal, so I'm going to get it. And I got it, and then all of a sudden, within 2 days or 3 days or whatever, it sells fairly quick, and I don't have to lower my price or do any revision too much. If they go fast, then when I go back to Goodwill the next time, or I'm outsourcing, then I'm going to be looking for that particular item. So one of those kind of items that has been very popular for me is women's purses. So this is called a Lily Blossom. It's got the little Lily Blossom tag, Lily Blossom written on the zipper. It's a crossbody type purse for, probably this style is going to be, something for the younger generation. They like it. But anyway, those things go fast for me. So I always look at other purses, but I tend to gravitate toward the younger generation of what they would want. Next up, packages of CDs. So these are the CDRs, okay? And you would think that, we're not really burning discs too much anymore in music, but we actually are, believe it or not. There's a lot of MP3 going on, but there's still people out there who want these. And so if I see them brand new in the case, not opened, I will get them. I won't get them if they're opened and there's only, there's 5 missing out of the whole pack. I don't want to mess with that. That's a waste of my time. But if they're brand new and never opened, I grab them. Another item. These are those called super sliders. And they're basically where you can put them under your furniture and then move furniture across the floor without scratching things up. And it causes the furniture to move a lot easier with you having to break your back doing it. And so these brand new, again, brand new, never opened. Believe it or not, stuff like this sells and goes quick because people are looking for this kind of stuff. This is something that you can use in the home and you can use daily, quickly, and to have them around is like, a lot easier on the back. Never go wrong with sporting goods, especially if they're brand new. So we went into a Goodwill and we found these. All right, these are a type of, it's Everlast, but it's a type of boxing glove. It's not the actual boxing style glove. I think this is more of practice or something. But anyway, any kind of sporting goods that are brand new, okay, you want to check those out. Last is going to be something that I've never sold before. Okay, so we're getting into the tip now of taking a chance on something to see how it does. Well, there's no way to really take a chance on this and see how it does, guys. This is a rare item. And you go, well, why would you buy a rare item? Because it's useful, and when you look up the comps, you see that it's going for good money, and you see that they're selling in the most recent month we're in. So we're in the latter part of February right now. So what you want to do is you want to look these up and you want to go, okay, so have any of these sold in February? No. Have any of these sold in January? No. Did they sell during December? Yes. You might want to caution yourself then to buy them. But if you look at them and they've sold 5 or 6 times in February, 5 or 6 times in January, and 5 or 6 times in December, you definitely want to grab them. And that was the case for these little things. These are rare, weird, off-the-cuff items. They're the little tennis balls that go on the walkers for folks that need, that kind of help. And it's an actual piece that drills down into the ball, and then the ball fits on the bottom like a cap. And there's 2 in a pack. Stuff like this sells, believe it or not. So those are a little bit of tips. I hope it helps. There's no real way to define each of us that you subscribe to in the reselling world that do YouTube. There's no real way I have learned to define what this guy says about when he goes and sources and then what that guy says. But there's one common thread that you will see woven throughout all of our videos when it comes to sourcing, okay? And this is something I've learned by watching multiple people who do this. So that common thread, that foundational fact about everybody that I've watched always comes down to this right here. When you source, always think in your mind what people want versus what people need. What people want versus what people need. What does that mean? What people need is a way to carry their stuff around with them when they're on the go. That is a need, okay? What they want is a Disney on ice glass that has a special little light built into it, so you push the button and it glows. This is what they want, okay? In other words, we don't need this in our lives, but it's nice to get it when you go to Disney or you go on vacation. You want something. You don't need it, but you want it. I hope that makes sense, because that's the mindset that I think about when I go out sourcing. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm the guy with 3 Disney cups that are still on my store that haven't sold yet. So why did I buy them when I sourced? Because, okay, there will come a time when somebody does want, and if they got it on, if it's on my store, then they're going to buy it. So you've got to have a combination of things people want and things people need, but let the domineering force be what people need, and you won't go wrong, and you'll get sales. I hope that helps. That's my opinion. And it stinks. Just like yours. Hey guys, coming back at you. Patriot Picker here. My name is Chris. We're down in the eBay bunker, and we're going to jump right in again and talk about some more recent sales. So first up on the agenda is this Rawhide DVD set. I believe this is seasons 1 through 3. Wife and I purchased this a while back and watched a few of them and then decided we didn't want it anymore, so we put it on eBay, and this sold for $19.99 plus shipping. Next up is an item that was recently picked up in a sourcing opportunity at one of our local Goodwills, and I think I did a video, and you'll see this in one of my videos. This is a Nordic ware animal cake pan or muffin pan. I'm assuming, I'm not a cook, but I'm assuming that if whatever you put in here is going to be the shape of the animal, it's going to be something obviously pretty small. So more like cupcakes or small cakes. But anyway, that sold for $12.99 plus shipping. And again, one of our loyal and faithful customers down in Florida picked up this Disney Remember the Magic glasses that McDonald's put out a few years ago. The really cool thing about it is down in the very bottom, I don't know if you can see that on camera. I don't think I'm doing it justice, but it basically says 25th anniversary down in the bottom of the cup, which is kind of neat that they would put something like that when they were making a cup. So this cup here, glass, I keep calling cups glasses. This sold for $9.99 plus shipping. All right, so had a really nice buyer named Karen out of Ohio send me some messages over eBay asking about this bag. We did some very specific measurements for her. We picked this bag up, guys, for I think $3, and turned around and sold this for $29.99. So that's a really good return on investment. The bag is in immaculate condition. The only thing missing probably is just the tags. So hope Karen enjoys that bag. All right, so next up we have this Metaforms logic game, and it's basically cut out pieces of wood and different patterns and stuff. It's supposed to help you learn how to put your shapes and stuff together, but it's a challenge as well. This game went out for $13.99 plus shipping. All right, you never know what you're going to find when you go to Goodwill, when you go out sourcing. Winnie the Pooh umbrella. Winnie the Pooh umbrella. Found this probably, I don't even remember where. I think we were in Richmond, Virginia, when we found this. This particular umbrella sold for $34.99 plus shipping. That's a pretty good return on investment, if you ask me. All right, moving right along, we had every now and then, guys, I don't hear a lot of people talk about this on their videos, but I'll jump in there and wade in those waters just a little bit to talk a little bit about some of the encouraging things that can happen when you're in the reselling world. We all love to get our ka-chings during the day, but what I really like is when you get a ka-ching at 2 o'clock in the morning. That is awesome. Some folks would say, no, I turn my phone down when I'm in the bed because I don't want anything waking me up. And I understand that. There's a lot of folks out there who need their beauty rest, and I understand some people need more rest than others, but I'm one of those guys that sleeps light. And so anyway, I love to hit the ka-ching in the middle of the night, and this particular sale, the ka-ching came in the middle of the night. So we listed these yesterday, and they sold the very next day in the middle of the night. So these are the Interpreter's Bible commentaries. There's a set of 12, and these things are heavy. So like when I go to ship these out, it's going to be an easy 40 to 45 pounds of book, because they're all hardcover and they're all fairly thick. So these sold for $69.99, and I think I'm out $20. Paid $20 for them, and flipped them for $69.99. And they sell really fast. Any kind of biblical commentaries, especially ones from, say, the 1980s and back, sell really, really well if they're in great condition. And sometimes if they're not in great condition, they sell really well. I've got another set that I'm going to be putting up pretty soon that are real popular, and I'm hoping that those flip pretty quick as well. So that's going to wrap it up for now, and we will catch you guys again on the next video. We've got a lot of items that are going to be being listed pretty soon. And so this is Patriot Picker, and we'll catch you guys again on the flip side.